Friction is a phenomena of appearance of a resistive force. Whenever there is a tendency of relative motion between the two surfaces, there is a tendency of a body of moving, but it is not moving due to friction, then such a motion is called impending motion. So whenever there is an impending motion in the body, the friction comes into existence. The static friction is a self-adjusting friction, and as the force on the body for the motion increases, the force of friction which is opposing this motion also increases. When this force reaches the limit of the limiting static friction, and up to that only the body remains stationary. If the force exceeds this, then the body starts moving. The excess force more than the limiting static friction or kinetic friction, that net force is acting on the body, and that force causes acceleration in the body. There are two types of friction. One is static friction and another is kinetic friction. Static friction is there when body is at rest, and kinetic friction is there when the body is in motion. So static friction is always greater than the kinetic friction. Once body starts moving, the static friction disappears and kinetic friction comes into existence. This kinetic friction is always less than the static friction, slightly less than the static friction. There are two laws of friction. One is the force of friction is purely a function of the nature of two surfaces. It depends upon the nature of two surfaces. And second law is it is independent of the area of contact. दो बॉडी जब आपस में कांटेक्ट में है तो कितना एरिया कांटेक्ट में है, कम है ज्यादा है, उस पर डिपेंड नहीं करता है, नेचर ऑफ सरफेसेस पर डिपेंड करता है. ठीक है. दिस फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द नॉर्मल रिएक्शन. Force of friction is proportional to the normal reaction, and the proportionality constant mu is called coefficient of friction. Coefficient of friction. And in the last class, we also saw that this mu is tan theta, where theta is the angle of repose. Now, tan theta is a pure number. Tan theta is a pure number. It is a ratio of two lengths. So it's a pure number. We also say that it is a dimensionless quantity. So coefficient of friction is a dimensionless quantity. As we see that force and normal reaction, these both are of the same type. So this is a dimensionless quantity, which is the proportionality constant between the two. At some places, we want that friction should be there, and at certain places, we want friction should not be there. So wherever we want friction should not be there, we try to reduce the friction by the usage of lubricants. We use lubricants to reduce the friction in the machines wherever the parts of the machine are sliding over one another. So we want to minimize friction there. But at times when we walk on the road, on the ground, whenever it becomes slippery, we always avoid that slippery ground, and this friction is always required at such places. Many times when snowfall occurs, right? So the bodies tend to slide over the snowfall. So salt is spread over the snow so that it becomes a bit hard and vehicles can move on it. So at times we require this friction. Okay, so these are the basics of what we discussed in our last class.